MMA's growing popularity, it only makes sense to welcome the best of the best to the capital city. And we've got one upcoming event to tell you about that's sure to be a knockout. We're here at Butch Hiles Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA with the owner and trainer Butch Hiles to tell us about this super exciting event that's sure to quench people's thirst too. Can you tell us what's happening this weekend?
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. So we have Josh Barnett. He's a former UFC heavyweight champion. So, you know, at a sport of those level, people like that don't come around very often, so it's kind of a big deal. But he's coming doing a unique event, meaning we're going to do an MMA seminar from 5:30 to 8 and do some training. I know not everybody's into that, so what we're doing afterwards is a bourbon tasting that's going to start at 8. And the reason we're doing that is because he has his own bourbon brand, so it's kind of a dual thing that I think will be kind of unique. It's
a really great blend or pairing, so to speak. And I understand he's going to address the attendees. What can folks expect from the War Master himself?
Well, you know, unlike a lot of the other fighters, very articulate, is a really good guy to talk to. So he's gonna, I mean, obviously we'll do the MMA seminar, so we're actually gonna work out, but we're gonna have the meet and greet where people can get autographs. He'll talk to you, you can ask him. I mean, he pro wrestles. There's gonna be a lot of different people there, like different crowds, because people watch pro wrestling might not watch UFC. People that do UFC might not watch wrestling, and then people that drink bourbon might not do any of those things, right? So we have 3 things coming up, and I think all of them are gonna be pretty unique and different.
And for folks who maybe aren't familiar with him, I mean, sort of paint the picture too. I mean, he has a great following on social media, and like you say, he is articulate, and I think that people could really learn a lot from him, don't you think?
I do, yeah. And there's not really, I mean, he's been in the sport since I believe he's 19. They used to call him the babyface assassin way back when. Now he's called the War Master because I think part of it from pro wrestling, but the guy's had some epic fights with some of the best people in the world. I mean, the heavyweight division UFC has always been the best, and he's literally beaten the best of the best. So this guy, I mean, to have him come here, he's a great ambassador of the sport. He's a great trainer, he's a great coach, and he's going to teach us a lot when he comes down.
For people who've never dabbled in MMA or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's such an intense workout. For folks who maybe don't like cardio or going to the gym and lifting weights, what would you say to folks who've never given it a try to maybe encourage them to check it out?
Yeah, so, and that's exactly right. Like MMA is a combination of a lot of sports. That's why we call it mixed martial arts. And I think that's why it's fun. You don't really get burned out on things. And look, not everybody that does MMA is going to get into a fight or sign up for a competition. It's actually the opposite. You have a gym of, you know, a couple hundred people, and maybe 5 of them actually fight in competition. So a lot of mixed martial arts is just learning how to use your hands, learning how to use your legs, learning how to get out of things, you know. And all of those training, rather you never use it in the street, you never have to do anything, it's the best workout that you can possibly do. It's a total body workout.
So tell us where we can go for more information on the upcoming event this weekend, as well as folks who might be interested in coming to the gym for a workout.
Yeah, so the easiest thing is just literally just Google my name, Butch Hiles. That'll pull up our website, and that way I don't have to tell you all that stuff on there, but it'll pull up our email, our phone number, everything on there, and I can tell you more how to get to the seminar and everything this weekend. It's Sunday, by the way, so that's coming up fast, very fast. Yeah.
Perfect. It's going to be a great time. Butch Hiles, thanks so much for breaking it down for us.
Yeah, thank you. Look forward to it.
Very good. And when we return, we'll see if Mother Nature has a 1-2 punch in store for us. Spencer has a Check Your Forecast coming up next.